Hi there, I'm Sue Johnson, host of Wake Up and Live with the Arts. We have had such a fantastic show this evening. We have featured several guests who I hope you'll take a look at on the YouTube and on the emails and the Facebook postings that we send out, because we want the greater Cleveland audience, the Ohio audience, and the national audience to see about the diverse talent that we showcase here on Wake Up and Live with the Arts. And it is my great pleasure to welcome on one hand, my computer tech guru, but on the other, just like Lester Bryan, our main videographer, is an aspiring entrepreneur with his Lester's African Bargains of fashion and accessories and products, and he is busy promoting them. Now it's my turn and pleasure to promote Andy Latshaw. Now I call him Andy. He has trained some people to call him Drew, so I'm calling you Andy Latshaw for the sake of this show. Welcome, my sweetheart. Yes, ma'am. Don't get all polite on me, because that's not you. Don't raise that left eyebrow either. I see it. Now, you have a company that you are breaking out called Art Abandoned. We would love it if you would tell us a little bit about your Art Abandoned photography, that you started out in doing web design, and you don't call it graphics, you called it
web animation.
Right, and now you have kind of focused in on photography, and
Correct.
Your company is called Art Abandoned Photography.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that, because you started with abandoned buildings.
Before it was the big raging thing to do, before it had an actual name, I went into abandoned buildings and taking pictures. I enjoyed some before I even started taking pictures of them. I just enjoyed walking around in them. Hospitals, schools, abandoned asylums, anything I can find.
Now you were busy in the background when Lillian was our guest, and I saw you nodding. You have also, like Lillian, been at Shawshank Redemption. That's the movie, but it's Shawshank, the prison.
Ohio State Reformatory, correct.
Okay.
I've been there many times. Most recently, I went there because they know me so well there. I've been there several times, and the guy says, well, do you want to go up in the tuberculosis ward? That's not allowed on the tour, as well as the attic. And I said, what's in the attic? He said, stuff, and that's where they used to have overflow for the solitary confinement. I'm like, okay. So they sent a volunteer up with me and the other people with my company that was up there, and the dude opens doors for me. Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Is there a light in there, dude? Probably.
Probably. Not for sure, but probably.
And I said, are you going to help me find it? Nope. And I said, why? He said, nope. And the light just stopped at that door. So I had my camera phone out, and I was using that as a flashlight, and I went back to where they had the solitary confinement. And I got into one of the cells, and you could not squat. You could neither stand or kneel. And it was just the most eerie thing. And I took pictures going back. I took pictures coming out. And some of the pictures were actually really, really kind of cool and really Twilight Zone kind of way.
Yes, because you're a Twilight Zone kind of guy. And we have a variety of his photographs to show you during this segment, as well as up on the internet for the show. I guess Lester Bryant, our senior videographer, is going to edit in some of his well-known photos so that you can get an idea of the range. Andy does everything from weird abandoned buildings and scenes, and all the way to beautiful floral work. And now you've even picked up another assistant. You had your daughter as a, quote, an assistant for a while, and now you have a lady friend there. So Andy, let's start with that furthest photo,
of course,
to share with our audience, if you can reach it. And
this is my first assistant.
Yeah, that's his first assistant, and that's a beautiful shot. What bridge is that?
That is the Clinton Bridge down over the Little Rock area.
So that was when you were in Arkansas.
Yeah, the Arkansas River. It's the Clinton Bridge over the Arkansas River in downtown Little Rock.
And notice how the photo is in black and white, but the picture of his daughter is in color with the pink and the black. So tell us, now this is your, something wrapped
canvas.
Wrapped canvas. Tell us what that is and how that works.
I submit my pictures to a company that prints these for me, and I, depending on the size and the picture, I sell these wrapped canvases, and you can actually, if you feel it, you can feel the quality of this thing.
Oh, that's beautiful, like linen, kind of.
It's canvas.
Canvas, yeah.
And it's wrapped canvas. It gives it more of a, I guess, artistic feel, and again, it comes ready to hang on the wall.
I was going to say, you can hang that right on the wall.
Yep.
Okay, so let's take a look at your next picture, which is one of nature, and look at the depth and dimension of the photos that he does, and you can see the detail. And I'm always amazed when I look at his photos on my email page.
This is actually taken with my cell phone.
And that's taken with your cell phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But look at the detail, the dead branches and leaves, and then this beautiful multicolored leaf scenario, and the color of the sky. So you do black and white and color all on the same photo, and I don't know how you do it because I'm not a photographer, but look at how gorgeous and intricate this. It's a tree with multicolored fall leaves, it looks like.
Yeah, there was very little editing done to this one.
Okay, and this is another example of your wrapped canvas.
Yes.
Photography.
I do also print on photo paper as well. The problem with that is I feel that it's kind of a waste for a lot of people because then they have to go and spend the money on frames to hang it and stuff.
Oh.
This comes ready to hang.
And that's another of your nature photos.
I was at the Ohio Bird Preservation.
Okay.
This is a barn owl, and I loved it. I just thought it was a beautiful owl.
And he's looking at you from the looks of it. But again, look at how the detail of the bird, look at all the dots on the bird and how focused its eyes are. And then the background is kind of blurred for dramatic effect. Okay, so, and that's his beak, I gather.
Right in here, yeah.
Yeah, right in there. So look at, again, the feathers, the separation from the body. And was that bird sitting still, looking at you?
There was an event going on. It was at the Raptor Center of the bird.
Okay.
It's preservation, or it was a bird sanctuary, the Ohio Bird Sanctuary down in Mansfield.
Down in Mansfield.
Yes.
And here we have an example of, again, your precious child. And for those of you interested in family photographs or self-photographs, Andy does that as well. He's not all outdoor landscapes and nature scenes well, you can see the variety, but look at the detail. Now this one's all black and white, and it's ready to hang, but the expression in the eye, kind of devilish, don't you think?
Oh, she's going to be 8 next month, going on 25. One of us ain't making it out of her teen years.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
And in that, is that a coat or is that a blanket?
That's her blanket.
Okay, and did she pose for this, or you happened to catch her?
I walked into the bedroom to go to the restroom that day, and I saw the lump of a blanket moving, and I said, I wonder where she is. That's a big bug under that blanket. And she sat up and looked at me, and I happened to have my cell phone out and snapped it.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's kind of a devilish, little impish look that she has given you. So that is absolutely precious. If you are interested in family portraits, individual portraits, this is the kind of work that Andy does. And then one of my favorite piece, I saved this one for last, because I told him I love, it goes that way. I thought it went the long way. Oh, well. I love his floral collection. And this is a rose a colored rose, red, deep red on that side. And on this side is a flower I don't know.
It was a brand of daisy. It was
kind of daisy. Look at the white petals. And I don't know whether what's his name? Yeah, James can get a close-up of the individual, I don't know whether these are petals or what they're called, stamens or pistils on the inside. But here again, the detail that Andy does with his photos and the mix between color and black and white. And the red rose, again, look at the detail. You can see each petal wound around the center of the flower. So Andy,
Yes, ma'am.
if people are if our audience is interested in contacting you and finding out about your photography work, how do they reach you?
They can reach me by email or on my website. My website is art-abandoned.com. If you go to Art Abandoned, it's a textile thing, so it's art-abandoned.com, or my email address, which is artabandonedphotos@gmail.com. Straight through, no hyphens, no nothing, just artabandonedphotos@gmail.
Do you give your phone number out also, or no?
Not at this time.
Not yet.
People
Okay.
contact me, I will call them. When I had my cards printed with phone numbers on there, I got a variety of phone calls that I really don't care to recount.
I got you. So unless you are serious, don't contact him. But anyway, Andy, your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
I hope we get to showcase your work further out to the various audiences, and that you do the same, because we want to, again, not only showcase his work, but encourage you to support by taking advantage of the opportunity to hire him for his photographic work. So Andy,
But I'm also, just because this is a kind of limited
examples,
example,
yeah.
I've been to DC recently to photograph. I've also photographed the Cleveland Fusion.
I forgot about the football team,
The Cleveland
yeah.
Fusion women's football team, full contact.
Uh-huh.
It's not the lingerie league. Everybody confuses the two. No, it's not. This is the WFA, Women's Football.
Association?
I believe it's the association. I'm pretty sure. I forget what
Yeah.
WFA stands for. I'm terrible. But I followed the Cleveland Fusion all season, and their last game was a playoff game in DC against the Divas. Unfortunately, they didn't get to advance. But I also photographed for Feld Entertainment, who owns Monster Jam. The Monster
Oh, I
Trucks.
forgot about that one too, the
I-
Monster Jam photos.
Right.
Yeah.
I did Monster Jam. I literally do everything I get my hands on.
Well, that's for sure, and they are all equally well done. So when you check out our email announcing this show, you can see several more examples of Andy's work, and I am so impressed, with the detail, the clarity, the color of your photography. So the Fusion, the women's football team, and like he said, this is not the lingerie league. Some of them, I've seen photos. They're dangerous looking.
They were a great bunch of ladies to work with. They
Yeah,
really were.
that's what you kept saying. They were great to
They
work
were
with.
great to work with.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, I'm trying to get as established as I can. I've also photographed the Arkansas Travelers when I lived in Little Rock, and now that I'm back home, I actually talked to the Akron Ducks yesterday.
Oh,
I'll be able to
okay.
photograph the Akron Ducks soon. I have
What are
photographed-
ducks?
It's the minor league team for the Cleveland Indians.
I thought it was another name for the minor league baseball team. What's out toward Ashtabula way?
You're thinking of the Lake Erie Captains.
Maybe so. Okay,
And
that's
there's the Toledo
different.
Mud Hens. They have different teams.
The
all
Mud
over.
Hens, yes, I remember that name as well. So you are doing you've approached the,
Yes.
who?
Akron Ducks. They've already said that they'll give me sporadic passes and whatnot.
Okay.
I'm always trying to do anything I can, and if I haven't done something yet, I want to, so I can actually learn to help other people. And I'm just trying to get my name out there.
And he's doing a fine job. So be sure to connect with, I call him Andy Latshaw. Some people call him Drew because his whole name is Andrew Latshaw. And they can reach you at Art Abandoned Photography
Art Abandoned Photos
Photos
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. And your website is?
Art-abandoned.com.
And if you don't have his email and websites, by all means, if you connect with us at wakeupandlives with an S at gmail.com, we will certainly make sure that your message gets through to Andy, and that I'm sure you will enjoy his work. Reasonable, reasonable, reasonable. Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, ma'am.
And besides that, he's my computer tech guru, along with Lester and with James. I've got a wonderful crew here. You know what I'm saying? 14?
14 years I've known you.
Whew. Lester, I've known him 100, and James, I've known him 185. I've been around for a minute. So happy birthday to me, everybody. See you soon. Take care. And enjoy the rest of your day to wake up and live with the arts.